Hello again, friends. This is Cryptowell with the XX Network, and today we're going to do an Explorer tutorial on derived accounts. I hope you enjoy and you get to learn something again today. Here we go. Okay, so now what we're going to go and do, go back in our options, and we're going to have a look at derived accounts. So, derived accounts are basically a sub-account of your root account that you choose. So here you've got, root accounts or main accounts, whatever you want to call them. These come from actual wallets that you generated using the XX wallet generator. I have, a video on how to do that as well that I made previously. So Wendy and Bob the Builder are both root accounts created with the wallet generator. But that gets pretty cumbersome if you want to create a whole bunch of accounts and hold coins in multiple accounts. So another way to do that is derived accounts, also known as sub-accounts. So we go to a derived account. Specifically, the option is derived account via derivation path. So there are different types of derivation paths. There is a hard and a soft derivation path. So we'll quickly read the tooltip here. It says you can set a custom derivation path for this account using the following syntax. And then you see it there. So I'll try to dumb it down a bit here. Basically, you have hard and soft derivation or derived accounts. We do not recommend using a soft derived account because they are not as secure. You can directly link the child private key from the soft derived account back to the root account or main account, however you want to say. And that can be a problem if someone gets a hold of the soft derived account private key with your information, then they can actually link it back to your main root account and potentially be able to access it. I really don't know of any scenarios where a soft account is more desirable than a hard account, although I suppose they exist. A hard account will create a child private key as well when the account is created, but it has a degree of separation that cannot be linked back to the root account with anything other than metadata, and I'm not sure how that is done, but there is a very specific difference, and in almost all cases, a hard derived account is preferable to a soft. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. The way that you do this, as it already kind of shows there, is in order to create the derived account, you will hit // to create a hard account, and then you type in whatever you want that to be called. Let's just say we're going to create a derived account with a 1. You can do this with anything that you want. Further on, you could create this account and then you could create another account under that. So you could actually do, let's say, like tier 1, and then you could go down another layer and do tier 2, so on and so on and so on. I won't get into scenarios where that might be desirable, but that is doable. Okay, so in this situation, we're just going to type 1, and once that is done, we're creating this from Bob the Builder here. The account is just going to be called, we'll just say derived, okay? Derived 1. And then we create a password for it. It's just going to tell you they're going to create a backup for you. And when you click save, it's going to download those files for you. And you will have a JSON file which you can then use to restore this account quickly if you go to a new browser, or if you, for whatever reason, lose this account, you could use that as a backup to get it back. You want to make sure that you save your derived path So this is your derived path. You want to actually write this down and link it to this account. You don't want to lose that, especially if it got more complicated. In order to restore the account, you actually need to know what this derived path is, okay? We're going to go ahead and press save. This is then going to create a derived account for Bob the Builder, right? So you can see here, I had already created one for Wendy, which said derived account 1, and I now created one for Bob the Builder, derived 1. Okay, so they have their own public addresses, and you could even give them an on-chain identity as well. If you wanted to go to set on-chain identity, that can also be done. Okay, that is derived accounts. This has been Cryptowell from XX Network, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.